Hey yo, no coast, no kings. It's combo breaker, yeah.
And super, super cool to see that the scene is still making that happen and in a great spot. As you said, a ton of entrants for this weekend. And that's very encouraging to see. Always great.
I mean, you talked about the number of players that have just exploded over the years that are playing Third Strike. And obviously, the Jazzy circuit coming around and hosting those events, getting the Third Strike name kind of brand spread out across the entirety of North America. Just a lot of players that are very young, very hungry, and very eager to upgrade their game in Third Strike. So, and now this is finally a big stage for them to showcase what they've been learning over the past couple of months.
Definitely, here we are back in physical person in the meat space.
It feels so great again, doesn't it?
Making it happen.
As a Chicago native, this is the one weekend that I was looking forward to above everything else this year.
Of course, yeah. This is the Chicago Christmas, definitely. I mean, it's great. Happy to be out here. So we are going to be taking you through, as you said, the first couple of pools. If you want to check it out, just go to Start GG. It's not Smash GG anymore. Go to Start GG and just search for Combo Breaker, and you can see all the stuff that's going on, not just this game, but all of the rest. There are tons of different games here this weekend. So as far as the players who we have to expect, we'll go through it. We have had a couple of people who weren't able to make it, unfortunately, so not everybody you see in that pool will actually be playing. But nevertheless, we have a lot of strong players.
Yes, we do. One of the couple of notables in this pool that we have coming up, there's two pools that we're running at the same time. In one pool, Jamarvelous, he's a Nebraska player, very, very consistent, very tight with the group that is with Nebraska.
Yep.
Blood, Urine, Eat, all those guys. Ulrich, name has been kind of hanging around the Third Strike heavyweights for a quite a bit now.
Yeah, Oric's a dude in SoCal, a guy I've known for quite a while. He runs a little mini arcade out of his garage that he invites many people to on Thursday nights. And Third Strike is one of the mainstay games there. So there are people there playing with him, not just Third Strike, they have a bunch of different stuff going on there. But yeah, he is a great dude. Happy to see him out here in that pool as well. And very likely first round for Oric, second round for Jabeli match between those two.
I can't wait to see, because here's the thing. Jabeli, ever since he made a pretty good run at Frosties, you know Jabeli.
I sure
if
do.
he wins, he's on one. He's going to be coming into this tournament on one.
The unfortunate thing about Alex Jabeli is that he's actually pretty good at fighting games.
He's very nice.
He actually is good at fighting games, and that's just tough for everybody who's around him to deal with.
I've been practicing CBS 2 nonstop when I got COVID all the way back at the beginning of 2021. And for like 6 months straight, I just practiced nothing but CBS 2. And I thought I was nice until I played Jabeli. And man, I can't even describe those 10 minutes of play.
Was that one game? Was that?
It was like 3 games, but like I couldn't even barely get a hit. I was just
one game per 3 minutes in CBS 2 is as fast as it gets. All right, we're hopping it in.
All right, so this is our first match, Divine Consumer versus Mikey. We're starting off with a Third Strike staple, Ken versus Ken.
Of course, on the jazzy stage.
Yeah, Divine Consumer on the blue Ken. Mikey rocking the violent Ken. Oh, showing some violence.
Okay,
Double DP.
yeah, I'm hoping this was hit confirm. We'll see as it moves on. Cautious Oki. Oh no, fireball up close. Well, here we go. At least
called
that
it
was
out.
sick. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, recognize that he had a little bit more unvulnerable frames on the heavy DP. So anytime that he's jumping at with the EX, it's a good way to check it.
Cautious now is the super. Wow. Okay. SA3 locked and loaded on both sides. The stakes get higher. Oh no!
A little bit of spaghetti.
Very buttonsy, yes.
Lights back and forth and just lets the heavy DP rip. Was he blocking? Yep, that's a chip.
Yeah, and that was an immediate one as well. There was no mix-up on parry timing. So Mikey confident. Yo, okay.
Confirm? Okay.
Yeah, that's all actually been on hit so far. It hasn't actually been on block. Oh, this is punish! Yes, please.
Very good awareness there.
What's the Oki? What do we got? Okay.
Staying in front. Oh, Tatsu. After the target combo, but got caught walking forward. That's into the crouching medium kick. That's a confirm, and that is first game to Mikey 6-3-1.
Yeah, there was some unorthodox stuff in there, but also some extremely orthodox stuff. And we didn't see anything come out on block. It was all seemingly legit hit confirms. If nothing else, great buffer timings. So important to see in this match, as you said, Third Strike staple, one of the best, most interesting mirror matches, not just in this game, but in any game where there are mirror matches. This character, of course, has so many different options. And when a character has a ton of different options in mirror matches, you can choose how to play. You can play offensively, you can play defensively. Ken is certainly a character that can play many different styles.
Exactly. It really is one of those matchups that tests all of your knowledgeability in this game. Nice blocks there. Parry doesn't get anything off of it. And Divine Consumer spacing it a little bit. Oh, empty jump, gets punished with a grab.
Oh, he did have to hit, but not fast enough on the buttons. No.
No realistic punish after the target combo. Gets caught low into Shoryu. And now Mikey is on match point.
Making quick work. Yo, let's go.
Again caught walking forward.
Yeah, it's such a dangerous spot.
Oh,
make it
double
happen.
Shoryu.
Yeah, big stuff. Could be punished. It was not.
Backdash is out of there. Max range sweep. He's got the corner.
Oh, the green ball. Oh my God.
Dash up fireball. That's going to do it. And he accentuates it with a perfect. The exclamation mark on the set. He's going to be moving on.
I loved it. There was a lot of strong play right there from Mikey.
That was really good. That was like a stiff. That was a stiff shot of espresso to start this match. This is a stiff shot of espresso to start this bracket, which I'm sure is going to be nothing but great. All right, well.
All right,
we talked about this earlier.
Honestly, you know, he's got a great sense of humor about himself, and one of the things I respect about him is that as much as Jabeli talks up himself and has an ego and is just looking at his own face right now because he can't turn his eyes away from his own body, that is the man. As much as that's true for him, he also is willing to be the butt of jokes. And I appreciate that about somebody who has that kind of personality. You know, he will mess around. That said, you know, I would love to rip on him. He is actually good at fighting.
He's very, very nice.
It's true. It's true. He's been in big stuff before in SF4, in CVS2, in Third Strike, all over the place.
It's the trip up because
SF5.
like he is such a nice guy, but then you get to sit down and play him on the sticks, and then that just all goes out the window. And it looks like a couple button checks there. Somebody there to reset the board. Yeah, he's probably going to be rocking on Ken. Anytime that I played him, he usually goes Ken, especially if he's going up against some of the top tiers of this game. If he's running into a Dudley, another Ken, a Chun, a Makoto, that's kind of the character that he likes to go on. I've seen him play a couple of other characters, but I'm pretty sure they're deep, deep pockets. They're not going to be coming out.
I'm looking for Ken here. That's been my experience as well in playing him. Question is, his opponent here, Jeff Osaki, what's he going to line up with? Hey.
Oh, okay. So another Third Strike staple, Ken versus Chun.
Fascinating footsies matchup. I love the contention between these two. In many matchups, Ken is so dominant in footsies range, and this is one where it's just not quite as effective. But he still has all the tools and the movement to be able to get around that, get in, harass, whiff punish as well.
It starts as a game of inches, and then it turns very quickly into aggression as soon as one character gets the knockdown.
Woo! Okay. Whoa! Jeff Osaki with a chance.
Yeah, running into the back fierce. Doesn't want to do that with meter. Goes for the reset. Stays on the same side and lets the back fierce rip. So Jeff Osaki taking round one.
It's great decision making right there. He knew that he needed one more to kill, and he gave himself exactly what he needed. Ooh, taking the risk on sweep versus loaded SA2 Chun-Li.
That's a car throw? Okay.
The grappler comes in, waltzing into the corner, already half-life down. Oh my god.
Overhead, another throw.
It's a chance now for Jabeli. Gives himself the corner. It was a chance. Not easy to do.
EX Fireball, but parries both hits.
Got to make this count. Well, she does not have super. Yeah, take the risks now. This is the moment.
Trying for the cross-up. And again, low forward, but doesn't connect with super.
I love the risks he's taking. This is the perfect timing for her. Now she is stopped, and things are different.
Oh, he could have landed the Shoryu after the EX, but it doesn't hit. Jabeli's at the corner now. Universal overhead. Throw with.
Don't you throw a fireball. Oh, Jeff. It's going to be an easy
there
punish
we go.
For Jabeli.
Even burns a little bit of meter for the, how you do at the end there.
And now again, Chun-Li in round number 3. This character's so tiny. In round number 3, for her not to have super is a really big deal as this starts out. This is, again, the time for Jabeli to take advantage. If he takes the risk, it's not going to get punished terribly.
But Jeff Osaki slowly starting to fight back. Now has the corner and has meter. He's just backing off. Trying to play the patience game. He knows that if Jabeli overextends, he can punish with the super. EX Fireball has now got the knockdown.
Patience at that range. Oh! And Jeff's out of there. Back to neutral. He's just looking for that hit, of course. Anything's going to do it on either side, and Jeff finds it first to take game number 1. Hard-fought battle between these two.
That was. Jabeli was going in, a lot of aggression right out the gate, and when he realized that he was getting parried a lot on his checks with the crouching short, that's when he started to mix it up. As soon as he got the life lead, that's when he was starting to back off a little bit more, trying to get Jeff to come to him. But it was,
okay.
All right. Fun's over. We are now at our first Chun mirror of the day.
I was talking before about how much I think the Ken matchup is interesting. I actually think this is the most interesting mirror match between characters in this game. She just has a really complex footsies game that she plays against herself. There's a good half dozen buttons that you're playing with in this match. It is not just a 1-button or 2-button thing. Largely grounded, although interesting to see Jabeli go to the skies. Not something you see terribly often in Chun versus Chun.
Yeah, this matchup, this mirror is honestly one of the most interesting mirrors really in all of fighting games because, as you said, there's a lot of small moving parts that are going on. It's not just Chun. A lot of it is Chun throwing out the good buttons, checking stuff like that, but there's a lot of small other interactions that are going on along with it.
Okay. Jabeli maybe trying to wake up with EX Bird. No. Jeff now at match point. The moments were there. And again, in a situation where one Chun has meter and the other does not, this really needs to be the moment that Jabeli takes advantage of.
Well, he's got the corner right now. Universal overhead, keeping it safe with the buttons.
He's playing, honestly, he's playing his Ken as Chun-Li.
Pretty much.
He really is.
But
right
the thing
now.
is, it's working. He's actually got the advantage right now. That's
opportunities. Jeff now with the corner. Opportunities.
Crossed over with a dash.
Okay, Jeff, still dangerous. If he finds the hit here, it could be big. No!
The EX bird pushed him just a little bit too far away to get a punish off that low forward. Now, Jabeli can find some life here. If he manages to take this, we're going to go to a game 3.
Okay, look, if one Chun is hit confirming and the other's not, it's going to be real tough for the one that's not.
Wow, EX bird to punish that side switch.
Back to range, but as this goes on, Jeff, I feel like, is looking pretty confident, especially, again, because Jabeli is not taking advantage of these moments. Yet again.
He's finding ways to get the offense back on his side.
No.
This could be big.
Could be the round. It's not. It's not the game either, Alex.
You're missing the layups, Alex. Come on.
Giving Jeff the chance yet again. It's Jeff scheming. Look at this offense now from Jeff as he tries to move in. He's going to go for the chip. Is it enough? Yes.
It is going to be enough. That's going to be Jabeli forcing a game 3.
Okay, so going to Chun, it worked. It was him not taking advantage of all the opportunities. He's trying to blame the joystick.
It's already coming in.
The joystick. Oh boy, yeah, you can see off-plan knockoff joystick. No, just one of the most.
He's playing on one of those nice Vitrix sticks that's made out of stainless steel. That's the DeLorean of fight sticks.
Absolutely, it is not the stick's problem. Wow,
wait a minute. Okay,
switch.
so this is going to be
so he maybe is a Yang player who doesn't want the Ken matchup, which makes sense. It's really tough for Yang. He can't get some of his pressure in the same way versus Ken as versus others. So now to go back to it versus Chun might make sense. Yeah, airborne approach, not easy to deal with as Chun.
Yeah, both the twins have a lot of different tools to challenge Chun from the air that Chun can't really contest traditionally. So it's easy for them to get in and get damaged. But at the same time, a lot of that defensive capability, you got to be on point or else Chun can just turn it around so quick. Their health and stun, they just can't keep up.
Yeah, and already locked and loaded again is Jabeli. We've yet to see the slashes.
Tried again for that neutral jump roundhouse.
Got it. Yes.
Your Rekkas.
Trying to slash. This is where Yang's got to take advantage. In the corner. Meter.
Have not seen the EX Mantis slashes.
No.
It's going to be probably a big punish. Options for
Keeping
the Rekkas
it
dash
light.
up.
All right, just like that, Jabeli's. Nope, never mind. Jeff has the corner now. Here we go. Yeah, this is where you got to make it count. Yes, right at the foot.
That pressure, you got to respect it, especially when Yang has meter. Those EX slashes. But that neutral jump roundhouse, it's putting in some work. With grab, that could be huge. And that's going to be it. One backdash. And Jabeli showing I won't go that quietly. Like I said, he's on one. He's coming into this event on one.
He made it work. As far as Jeff goes, maybe the Yang is the main. I guess I'm not sure. That kind of implies it to me. But I liked more of what we saw out of the Chun, to be honest. I liked a lot of his Chun play. And once he went to the Yang, there was some timidity there, I felt, especially once he had the corner.
Yeah, when he had those resources, he was very conservative about keeping them. Which, as a Yang player, there are certain playstyles where it does benefit to have super on deck. But at the same time, if it's Chun, you want to be spending that meter. You want to be using those EX Mantis slashes to assert your presence, especially if Chun is whipping up buttons, because that's a good answer in neutral as a counter poke, just to have that out there.
Well, so Jabeli moves on, and we're going to move on to our next one as well. Again, we're keeping an eye on two pools happening simultaneously, so we may be switching back and forth between them. We're going to go over to Slam Donkey versus Villain, and that is in round number 2. So Slam Donkey having made it over Mo and Villain over the Nom 7.
So this matchup is definitely going to be very scary for both, because Akuma has the damage to keep up with Dudley's output, but at the same time, Dudley is one of the characters where if he just touches Akuma twice, it's over.
Yeah, that's not a white gi he's got on, that's paper.
Yeah, no,
he's made out of paper, that character.
He was born with glass bones and paper skin.
Correct, yep.
So far, managing to punch above his weight. That light kick probably could have gone into the super there if he had confirmed it. Not quite. Good dive kick. Heavy kick Tatsu tried to press afterwards and just...
Interesting. Medium into what I assume. Yeah, it looked like medium again.
I mean, sometimes you see Akumas roll that because with that Tatsu, especially medium kick and heavy kick version, they come out so quick and they are oftentimes safe, but...
As we said, that character loses the life fast. And now, Slam Donkey, not there with bar, but still able to pressure.
He's trying to back up. He's starting to scope out the range that Villain is throwing out Tatsus, and maybe hoping to catch it in a parry punish. That dive kick not safe. He gets thrown into the corner.
Big opportunity. Hold on a second, though, Villain. If he can find one more hit.
Got knocked down.
Hey, okay, well, Slam Donkey with the bet, and he was correct.
Yeah, sometimes you get a little bit too anxious. You want to end that round, but you got to watch your opponent's meter. That is still a very viable option. It doesn't matter if it's third strikes, 4, 5, 6, doesn't matter. A lot of people, they got that cash, they're going to spend it.
No bar now for Slam Donkey, only the EX. Okay, well, he's got the corner. Waking up, and as Villain has been very active, very buttonsy. Has not wanted to sit still. Yeah, that's tough for tall characters to deal with, like Dudley.
Anti-air, but he's going to be bounced the wrong way. And now no bar to work with. Meanwhile, Villain at 1 1/4.
Villain in trouble. Villain, okay, what else would it be? Here he is. Oh, yes! And it was barely in time. You could see if that jump had come a couple of frames earlier, that character Akuma would have been well over the EX, and yet there it was.
That was indeed very scary, but the good call there on the EX. And staying alive, getting that game won. And I think the adaptation with Villain is that sometimes in this matchup especially, you need to slow down. You need to see what your opponent's defensive habits are. Start to capitalize on that because you're very buttons heavy right now, and Dudley can blow that up very easily. So you just need to kind of hang back, look at the situation, and just focus on one thing, getting the knockdown. Because after that, it's demon flip mixes. It's a bunch of different unique Oki. It's where Akuma thrives in this game.
And with movement. I mean, it's a very movement-heavy character, and so far, Villain has absolutely played that to the T. Demon flips all over the place. We see the hurricane kicks constantly. Again, not easy for Dudley to deal with. Backdashing as well. Yeah, the movements are all over the place.
Well, great parry, but ready with the throw afterwards.
It'll be bar on hit. Oh, no! Huge opportunity! No!
Oh, no!
Oh my God!
Oh,
he had
wow.
the crouching shorts hit confirmed. Could have just ended it. No, he wanted to maximize.
That's a statement.
That's a statement.
That
there.
absolutely is. That absolutely is.
He had it all
you know what?
planned out.
I've been beaten on for too long. Let's start to make this comeback.
Oh yeah.
Crouching fears.
Again, yeah, the buttons in those situations. It's been something consistent for Villain.
Slam Donkey's been doing a good job of checking Villain in those close quarter situations where he is throwing out buttons too much. But another throw. Good block on the sweep.
Slam Donkey's dangerous right now. 2 bars, both loaded. Here's the first.
Important part, he caught him right before he got airborne, so that was able to connect fully.
Some stray hits coming in.
Oh,
yes!
Here comes Villain. That's 1 bar spent.
Okay.
But too deep with that demon kick flip. And that's going to be final round. Slam Donkey on match point.
Oh no, surely it was Fireball. As a result, uh-oh.
A little bit closer. That overhead could have comboed into super.
Absolutely.
Starting to check with the far standing roundhouse. A pretty good button to keep Dudley in check.
No longer only movement here for Villain. He's also calling out Slam Donkey's movement. So things are changing. If he can survive this round, he's looking good. Oh, is it on? Yes, it is in time.
That's going to be it. Slam Donkey taking it. All he needed was one guess in the corner, and he got it.
As that went on, especially in that final round, I liked more of how Villain was playing against Slam Donkey. I felt like he was getting better reads on where Dudley wanted to move. Not just his own movement, but where was Dudley going to go? And yet, Dudley survived and shut it down. Whatever further adaptations could have come in game number 3, we're not going to see.
I mean, it's unfortunate because you did see the thought process. You were seeing the gears starting to move, and you were starting to see his positioning was getting better. His reads were, he was starting to guess correctly more often. But again, that's just the nature of Akuma. You either win quickly or you die quickly.
That's right, yeah. Really interesting character in this game. One of my favorite iterations of that character for sure.
Yeah, and one that's definitely on the come up because there are a couple of high-level Akumas that are here. Hologram Mike Ross, obviously, he's the one that is kind of Papa Akuma in the Chicago region. Been just improving at this game exponentially. It's going to be very interesting to see how well he does at this tournament as well.
So as I said earlier, we're keeping an eye on a couple of pools simultaneously, and I think we're going over to pool B422 right now as we're going to get Phenom, whose second round this is, and Knoxn, I would say, or maybe Knoxn, is now in his third round.
So this is actually going to be interesting to see. So it is an SA3 Makoto. This is a very rare sight to see. Because normally Makoto, you were either on the philosophy of I am SA1, I get 3 hits and then I kill you, or SA2, where if you make one mistake, I can potentially kill you. But so far, Phenom with the Yun opts not to activate there, probably saving it for the next round. He knows that he's right at Pixel. All he needed to do is parry that, jumping medium kick. Now he's got Ganagin stocked for this round.
Yeah, and he can start the party right away if he wants. Not there yet. Yes, of course.
Activate. Just holding down back.
Keeps it light. Weathered the storm, honestly, very well there. Knoxn looking good. Now with SA3 ready to go. This is the time to use it when there's no Ganagin. Once Ganagin's there, really hard to make SA3 work for Makoto. Yes. She can no longer block, folks. And
you have to parry everything.
On the other hand, she's extremely dangerous. But if you can't,
But if you can't capitalize, that's the disadvantage. Now, that super, you can just like dump damage on anybody.
Absolutely, very damaging.
It's cartoonish
Very
how much
damaging.
you can just dump damage on somebody with that super. But again, you have to make sure that your defense, especially your parrying, is on point.
Yeah.
Or else it's just not going to happen. As you can see, Knoxn is going over to the SA1. Much better pick. You get to manage meter better. If you get your hit confirmed, you got that super. Does a massive amount of damage. You can threaten with EX moves a lot more. But so far, Phenom just bullying him in the corner.
A nice little cage and right back into the corner. Here comes the business.
Activate. Here comes the tricky stuff. Had the confirm there on the overhead, but Ops can't just.
All right.
Drops everywhere.
Come on, Phenom, wake up, buddy. He's definitely had some opportunities. I mean, look, that said, he's got the big life lead.
Yeah, for opportunities like this, I understand it, though, because that stuff is hard. A lot of young players can attest that, if you're in the moment, sometimes the execution's just not there.
Sure.
But that's the beautiful thing about Ganagin is because you have just backups on backups.
Oh, Ganagin didn't work out? No worries. 10 seconds later, I'll get another chance.
All right, here we go. Activate.
Right.
Backdashes away from the overhead, but still gets into the throw.
Yeah, gonna be less because it was out of command grab, but that's okay. Knoxn really trying to put up a wall, which is possible. That can be a way that you play Makoto in this matchup. Big opportunity.
Big call out there. Shoulder, activate. Here comes the pressure. Manages to get out of it really quickly, but the command grab shoulder doesn't connect.
Okay, it's not going to be enough. But all Knoxn needs is a hit. Anything's going to do it, even the trade. And what better button to trade from the sky with than jump medium kick? Tough for a lot of characters to shut down.
All right, Knoxn still showing some life.
Woo!
Oh, wow, the trade with the Hayate. That was sick. All right, here comes Phenom. Another overhead. Great parry, anti-air. Oh, that could have been huge.
Another opportunity here for Phenom. He's up close.
Oh, whiffed on the Hayate. He's got to get the activate here.
Trying to escape. Yes. Punish.
Still got
ready
that corner
to go.
pressure. Oh, that could have just been a throw back into the corner. And that crouching medium kick, that's going to close it out. Phenom going to be moving on in a pretty impressive showing. A little bit sloppy on the Ganagin stuff, but it's there. It'll probably get warmed up by the next round. And
It all worked out in the end.
yeah, Knoxn, though, a good, impressive showing. That matchup is easily one of the two scariest ones for Makoto. Like, Makoto just has a really rough time with the twins in general. Your main goal in that matchup is really just defense and turning your defense into offense.
Right.
With Ganagin and Mantis Slashes and also all the tools that the twins have just to bully you air to air, you don't want to mess with it. You just want to hang back, and you just want to goad them into approaching you unsafely. Because when you can make them guess, that's when you're winning. But if they can just get their game plan started, it's 10 times harder to get out of it.
No doubt, no doubt.
All right, so we've got a Jazzy Circuit journeyman on the stream now. Crime Alley, Michigan boy, coming into Chicago. Regular amongst Jazzy Circuit, a Urian player, has been upgrading pretty handily in the past couple of years. He's been, I think he started on the circuit, I want to say back in 2018, 2019, and now he's been on the come up, and now he's going up against Stuff, an Akuma player. So this is going to be interesting. So this matchup for Urian is quite bad.
It could be really tough, no doubt, yeah. Just as we saw Dudley having trouble handling Hurricane Kicks, classic problem for Urian as well.
Yes, because all versions of Hurricane Kick hit Urian while he's crouching.
Yep.
So
you
he
just gotta,
has to hold it.
You gotta parry. You gotta know whether it's the medium or the roundhouse. Hold on, maybe you just get a lot of damage whenever you want. Oh no.
Puts up the wall, get him in the box, opens him up low. Oh, the backup plan's canceled in the headbutt from the Crouching Fears. I like that. I just like how Crime Alley's hanging back, just relying on those long pokes. Stuff does get an opening.
Wow. Hold on, he's still alive. He just walks out of it. Stuff can absolutely make this happen if he finds one hit. Oh, no. No.
Just squeezes
the crouching medium kick was there. Yeah.
What a cruel way to punish him. Oh, that's a huge parry. Gonna get the corner, the wall, tackle. Oh, misses the headbutt. Still got the big advantage here. But the Hurricane Kick getting him out of the corner. Parries on that crouching button, and Crime Alley deciding to take that with a very, very quick second round.
By the way, if you're wondering what that is in the hands there, that is an Ergo Box. A very interesting controller designed over just the last couple of years. They're on Twitter, ErgoBox. It really feels good. I had a chance to try it out as a prototype, and if you're somebody who's into ergonomic style controllers, I highly recommend checking it out.
I'm about to say, when I was having my wrist problems a couple of years ago, I actually looked into getting one of those.
Yeah.
They're actually really good. Yeah, definitely check them out. All right, this is honestly the game plan with Stuff. As long as he's got the corner, and he can just zone with those air fireballs and just keep Urian pinned down, but if you don't keep him pinned down like that for long, you can't let him breathe like that.
Oh, sick.
Wow!
Stuff in big trouble.
Good blocks.
Right back in. It was a persistent, insistent style from Crime Alley. Match point.
Air fireballs again. Oh, the cross-up demon flip.
So sick.
Pretty tricky.
Gotta watch out for activation at this point. Yeah, he just brings it out.
Opts for the sweet spot, put him in the box just to get the pressure on, but these blocks from Stuff doing really good. Finds the patience, gets the Hurricane Kick out of the corner.
Again, Crime Alley ready to go. If he can find hit, not quite there.
It's back in neutral. Just opts for the string on block. Wants the positioning. Close to getting another wall.
Yeah, he'll be there.
All right, meters on deck.
Stuff. Oh, great. Consistent blocks, to be honest, from Stuff. And yet, Crime Alley still strongly taking it 2-0.
Yeah, saw the opportunities just to use the wall for block pressure and advance forward. I mean, with Akuma, there are opportunities where he could teleport out of it, but it's mainly on his wake up. If you're doing it on block like that, very, very tricky to get out of. So good on Crime Alley to kind of adapt to that. And Stuff, though, that defense, those blocks.
Yeah. He definitely had blocks.
See, that's it. You can block in this game. You don't have to parry anything.
Oh,
if
sure.
If you can block in this game, like if you can really block in this game, it's godlike.
So Phenom coming back up to the stage.
So then Phenom would be facing.
I guess it depends on what happened.
So this is actually interesting. So if all the players that were here made it, then he would be facing Justin Wong.
Right.
Who is unable to be here, which is unfortunate because I really wanted to see the three-peat. It's not a three-peat in the traditional sense where it is just all the years back-to-back. because
Oh, yeah, has something happened in the last couple of years? Have we not been able to do this?
Yeah, just a little thing. Don't worry about it.
All right.
But it still would have been 3 tournaments in a row for Justin if he was able to get here. But unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. So no matter what, we're going to have a new Third Strike champion here at Combo Breaker this weekend.
So Shaman has made it through Pops and then through the winner of Smoking Crow and Taz Shredder to get here. We're in winner's semis of the pool. 3 out, by the way, of each pool.
Oh, crouching short into the up kicks. Not an option you see a lot from Yun, but it is there. Phenom just hanging back, wanting to get the activation. He's got meter on deck right now.
Ooh.
Using the dive kick to get back on the other side. Heavy Shoryuken punishing the air-to-air attempt.
Big opportunity up close. Oh!
That's not safe.
Right. Faking, going for the meaty Shoryuken, and instead the low.
Yeah, you got to start with those mind games early, especially with Yun, because if you allow them to get back up, especially if they got Ganagin on deck, it's just going to be nothing but trouble.
Shaman's kept a great spot on screen here. The intention was to anti-air. Finally, Phenom with the knockdown, corner pressure. And a little bit, wow, sweep! What an opportunity, big opportunity here for Phenom.
Good parry on that wake up. Sweep just to punish that. That could have been super. Come on.
Again, this is the range I was talking about right here. This is Shaman trying to be outside of Phenom's range. However, the knockdown, he wakes up. Oh, wow. Recovered in time.
Yeah, those Ganagin normals, they get
I could have traded with the super anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no! That is the feel bad.
Yeah,
I can hear the crowd is out there giving him the old boo.
Oh, man. I mean, that feels bad no matter what. Because it's the layup where it's like, fireball?
Right.
I've done that millions of times in training mode. But then you work on the more complex stuff like parrying Chun super and all that stuff. But,
so again, pay attention to this range that Shaman has been hanging out at a lot. It's outside of, he backdashes immediately. He wants to be at a spot where he can anti-air. He wants to be at a spot that's just like this, outside of where Phenom can easily approach. Yeah,
it's covering the jump arcs that Yuns like to do in order to close the distance. Oh, starting to finally go low. One opener that Phenom was liking to go for a lot was that universal overhead opener, but now realizing that it's been getting blocked, starting to offer other options. Oh, wow. Good parry.
Wow.
Oh, and the dash punch, catching a jump forward. All right, Phenom starting to show some life. Round start activate.
Yeah, getting a little bit of damage out of it. If you get at least a little bit out of it, you got to consider that a win.
Oh, low forward, fireball super, gets a knockdown. Opting for this long distant Oki, and again, you see his positioning. He's not allowing himself to get too close to Phenom.
Phenom ready to go. Activation.
Oh, whipped on the crouch immediate kick. That absolutely would have worked. He still gets the pickup.
Harassment, that could have been super and could have been the round. Instead, Phenom right up close.
Punishing a dash forward with a dash punch of his own, and now Phenom on the board, forcing a game 3.
So the way that 3 out works from each pool is that if you make it into winners finals, you're going to qualify out of the pool.
No matter what, yes.
Correct, yeah. So if you win then winners finals, then you'll qualify still on winners side. If you lose, you still qualify. It's just obviously you're now in loser side for the next round. So whoever wins here, they will make it to winners finals and thereby will qualify for the next round after pools.
It is a ticket to top 24 no matter what. Yep. So there's a lot on the line here. Oh, great parry.
All of a sudden, a lot buttonsier here for Shaman, and he's not as insistent about hanging on to that same far range. Wow. Yeah, he is definitely taking more risks. You can see the playstyle change.
Phenom gets a throw. This is going to be activation on wake up. There it is, that overhead starter. Gets a good chunk of damage, but lets it drop.
Oh, come on, Yun.
The close medium kick going the wrong way.
Dangerous spot. In fact, Shaman, if he finds a hit, can take it. He's not there in time.
Does he connect?
No. Oh no, match point for Phenom as a result. What a swing that could have been.
This has been the biggest momentum swing. All of a sudden, Phenom, who's been playing from behind from game 1, now is on match point. Here we go, activate, chasing with the shoulders, dash punch, keeping that button pressure up. Opting for the EX just to keep it safe.
Oh yeah. Look how much more predictive Shaman is being. Yeah. Very different style than in games 1 and 2.
Starting to call out those approaches. Oh, that crouching medium punch, such a good button. Shoulder activate, no dice.
A chance, yet another chance for Shaman this time, and he doesn't take it.
Oh, another one! That was so godlike, but he gets caught. As long as he doesn't drop it, that's gonna be it. And Phenom is gonna be moving on to winner's final of the pool in a nail biter of a game 3 set. And you see the relief just washing over Phenom. Oh man, managing to secure it by this much.
It's relief for Phenom, and as you could see on the other side, Shaman just not loving how that ended up going down. I've been there, we've all been there, having those kind of scramble moments in the final game, in the final round, where you know that you have these chances. Hard to make it happen in those scramble moments, in those tense moments. Unfortunately for him, it didn't work
situations, out. They are the worst to lose. I mean, I've been in a lot of situations where I've dropped important sets because I've just, you know, the hands just don't work sometimes. And you just don't know what to do. And you just rely on what you think is the best option. And if it's the wrong one, you just kind of have to hold that. But, you know, still got a loser's bracket to go. I mean, I fully expect Shaman to make that run back, because that Ken was still looking sharp. He was starting to adapt really quickly, and I think that this is not the last we're going to be seeing of it.
Okay, so this is winner's semis as well of Pool B421. So again, same situation. Whoever makes it out of this round right here will qualify out of pools. You still have to play winners finals to see if it's going to be out of winners or losers side, but nevertheless, as we were saying earlier, a lot on the line in winners semis.
And this is one of the heavy pipe hitters that is in the pool. John Marvelous, Nebraska player. A pretty decent Chun-Li.
And Nebraska's had strong players ever since the third strike came out. Throughout the lifetime of the game, it's been a hotbed.
Close roundhouse, just playing at range with the buttons, because that's the one weakness that Dudley has in this matchup, is that Dudley cannot really contest with quick, fast lows easily like a lot of other characters, and Chun is just nothing but that. So it is very much a patience game and trying to keep this position right here.
This is where it needs to happen for Slam Donkey.
Rose set up.
Up close yet again, yes.
Good sweep, going low again, and low one more time. First round going to Slam Donkey.
There's a big no man's land for Dudley on the ground in this matchup, but as long as he's up close, everything's fine. That's where he needs to be. This range right here, that is the no man's land, and so he goes to the air. Ugh. Those knives, she sticks out as crouching medium kicks. You just can't be there as the uncomfortable spot.
And even if you get a parry on one of them, there's not a lot at range that Dudley can do to punish effectively.
Okay, another one is on deck.
Oh, opting for the jump fierce. Hard knockdown, gets it. Back fierce is the check.
It's very intentional range. I love the spot. Oh, is it there? No, it's not.
Too antsy. Crouching medium kick into the bird. Finishes with the universal overhead, conserving just a little bit of that meter for the next round.
We definitely saw more ranged control from Jamarvelous in that round. He was where he wanted to be more often.
Crouch, sweep as the anti-air.
This is the time to take risks if you're Dudley. There's still no Hoyokusen to contend with. Now it's there, but he's up close, and this is exactly where he needs to be. Oh yeah, he can make it count. No, only 2. Still good damage.
Wanted to get that empty jump throw into the corner, but now he finds himself in the corner. Slam Donkey's got to watch out. Good air to air. Gets another knockdown. This could be huge. John Marvelous walking, throwing Slam Donkey into the corner again. That's a punish.
Hey, the challenge. Slam Donkey in big trouble. Yes, I love Jamarvelous backing off right there. There was no need to be up close. That was a spot again where you can hang out as Chun. You have these great normals that are just very difficult for Dudley to deal with. Why put yourself up close where a parry could turn into super, could turn into Oki, could turn into bad news? Very smart play.
That was the slowest walk back. That was one where that had intent, where just like, all I need to do is just watch for just a little bit of movement, and then I just got my button. All right, so John Marvel is taking game 1. Right back to it. Again, playing at that range.
That no man's land, that blasted land in between. Oh, no.
Just punishes with a standing fierce. That's the easy part of this matchup, is when Chun does not have meter. If you let something like that go, it's like, okay, you get a standing fierce, you get a couple of crouching medium kicks. That's not that bad. It's just when this happens, when Chun's got meter.
That's the match, yep. So this next one's going to start, and as it starts, it's already Slam Dunky ready to go. If he finds Oki here, he could be really dangerous before Jamarvelous gets super. Easier said than done, of course. Okay. And again, if that had been blocked, right, Jamarvelous, well, there would have been a punish. She can definitely punish, but it would not have been super strong.
But here comes Slam Donkey. The offense getting started. Overhead. Jamarvelous is playing it. Even if he's in pressure, Jamarvelous is playing it cool as ice. He knows his condition to get out. All he's got to do is just play it cool. Oh, great low parry. And now Slam Donkey's the one in the corner. Another throw.
Backing off. Back to comfort zone. Outside of Dudley's range, hence the jump. Hence the jump. Look at her parry.
Oh, with punish. The crouching medium kick. Gets the double punch for damage.
Slam Dunky needs one hit here. If it's the right one, he can take the round. SA2 to contend with, walking up.
Oh, too close.
Okay.
Bet it all on black there, let it rip, and came up with the W on that round. So Slam Donkey potentially can send it to a game 3. He's got knockdown, he's got meter. Let's see what happens.
Oh yeah, Slam Donkey right back here, the overhead. Not there in time. Jamarvelous very buttonsy, fights out of the corner, back to the range where he wants to control.
Yeah, using the ultimate offense breaker in that crouching jab, that 2-frame startup. So brutal, especially when you're on a roll. It's a great tool to just kind of reset the situation and get Chun out of there.
Classic Dudley approach outside of it, and so Jamarvelous watching for the grab. Here we go, hit confirm. He's got another one. Where is he gonna go? Overhead low grab, anything could be. Blocks it out. Should be easy punish for the kill, and Jamarvelous will move on into winners finals.
Very good patience from Jamarvelous right there. Knew that it was a guess for game situation, and historically in this entire set, he knew that the option was probably going to be buttons or even worse. So all he had to do was back off and just let things happen. So good stuff on Jamarvelous. He can be making it into winners finals of this pool. And guaranteed top 24 no matter what. So good stuff, good stuff. All right, so now we've got Crime Alley back on the stage here. It's going to be interesting to see how this pans out. I believe, got to see the bracket path here.
Yeah, but this may also be winners semis. I think that may be what we've been holding here for.
I'm about to say that's also true, yes.
So Phenom, again, waiting in winners finals to play against, could be one of these two players.
I'm about to say, yeah, Crime Alley versus Phenom, I would definitely like to see that. I feel like Urian is one of the characters that can blow up the twins in a very, very bad way. Granted, there are certain unblockable setups that don't work on the twins, but if you are consistent with your punishes, where if you can catch them in an area where you can get them into a setup like that, maybe throw them off the wall, get them in the corner, and get that kind of pressure going, it can be scary. But first, Crime Alley's got to come contend with Tiff, a Denjin Ryu. Another low-key scary matchup for Urian because the Shotos, they can bully with their good buttons.
Yeah, I like Ryu in this match. I think he's got a lot of say in it. His buttons are definitely a huge part of that for sure. And in both of these characters, you know, they both have the ability to pressure really strongly in the corner. As Tiff now approaching that moment where his Denjin's there. Here we go. Could be party time, depending on what he's looking for. Sweep!
He's looking for the knockdown, but that parry, that's going to be a big thing. Is he going to get the crossover? Yes, that's unblockable. And that is going to be first round of Crime Alley. Now that's the win condition that Crime Alley is going to be looking for. Anytime that he gets a punish where he can get into that launcher, it just leads to mid-screen unblockables, and that pressure loops if he has multiple mirrors on deck. Here comes the Denjin.
Yep.
holds it. The changeup, caught looking.
Yo,
Oh,
okay.
yo, the lights in the Shoryuken.
Spends the EX. Crime Alley would love to get corner again.
Oh, in the EX wall, extending the combo just a little bit. And actually slowly walked Tiff over to the other corner, but it doesn't matter. Spending that meter, throwing out the fireball, catching Crime Alley walking forward. We're going to a final round.
Tiff trying to hang on to a range here, does not want to get caught in mirror stuff. However, he may not be able to avoid it. Nope. Hey, looking for jump was Crime Alley. Tiff very cautious.
Good
Oh,
parry.
here we go. Denjin's on deck. Was he going to hold it for longer? Yes, EX. Oh, sick.
Wow, that was so smart.
Great knowledge by Crime Alley. Showing that he knows.
The EX wall to eat all the hits of the Denjin and get it out of the corner. And now Crime Alley is the one putting Tiff in the box. He's going to have another wall on this one.
Oh, very button Z.
Activate.
Great
Good
blocks
by Tiff.
However, if Tiff finds the next hit, he could be there for Denjin of his own.
Amazing defense.
Oh, here we go. This is the trouble point. When's he going to let go? He holds on for too long, and Crime Alley just hops over for the W.
I'm out of breath.
And unperturbed there is Crime Alley, looking like it's just another day.
Yeah. No, honestly, Crime Alley is one of the. I've watched Crime Alley play for many, many years, and he's just one of those cats that just like, no matter what happens, even after a set like that, he's as cool as ice. He's the Iceman.
Yeah, very well practiced, you can tell. Not quite there.
A little bit of a tempo change. Crime Alley's starting to stay back at a little bit of a range just to kind of feel out what Tiff is throwing out as buttons, kind of meter build. That was a very interesting call out with that heavy Shoryu.
Tiff X.
And again, this defense from Tiff has been very, very good. Like, not only is it the blocks from the mix as Crime Alley takes that round there, but it's also the throw techs, because that's the one tricky thing in this matchup that you have to learn when fighting Urian. Behind headbutts are also throws, it's a bunch of other stuff. To have the awareness to deal with all of that at once, it's amazing.
No Denjin afterward. Here we go. Yes, again, it was a held version. EX is on deck too. Tiff is up close. Oh no! Could have been worse.
Another EX fireball.
Man, pestering the old Urian when he's got the mirror up close, always risky.
Still keeping the position though. Whipping on that grab is going to keep Crime Alley in that corner, and just the dash up, crouching fierce. That big old button is going to be evening it at 1 round apiece.
That and stand fierce is so important in matchups like this.
Uh-oh, big knockdown. Oh, off the wall, unblockable. Here's another one. Crosses over. Oh, tries to parry out of it, but doesn't get all of it.
Oh man, could be Denjin again. Yes, here he goes. Again, held it a little bit. Urian with that long stun bar, but not long enough. And that's almost another Denjin already ready to go. If he can just find one hit, maybe if he gets it.
Just show you.
Yo!
Oh, it interrupted the startup of the mirror.
Hold on though, Crime Alley. Up close. He actually went up for the parry. You could see him hit the down button, but because Tiff did DP late, the parry did not work. What great timing from Tiff right there to take game number 2.
The mix-up on the timing, just knowing that that defensive option was coming. So it's all about changing that tempo.
Yes.
And Tiff has been showcasing such great adaptation in doing just that. Because when you play Denjin, Frankie BFG has made a video about one of the best Denjin players in the world, but now, and equates it to basically playing baseball. And it's all about trying to fool the batter into swinging at the wrong pitch.
Great way to put it. Yep.
Sometimes you throw the heater when you think that they got that timing, mix them up with the off-speed pitch.
Absolutely right. Yep.
And Tiff has just been doing that to a T in this set. Uh-oh, this is going to be big. Wall's coming in. Big damage, still maintains the corner.
Tries it again. It's going to be up to Tiff's defense. It's not there. It's match point now for Crime Alley.
Yeah, at a certain range, if you just get knocked back into that box, it's very, very hard to get out of it. So now Crime Alley on match point. That could have been something big, but instead gets that backup plan.
The mirror's there. Yes.
Opened up low. Tackle, headbutt. He's got enough meter.
Oh, hold on
wow,
a second.
what a call out!
Tiff is alive.
Sweep. Fully comboing into it. It's going to get a bounce out the wall. And another one.
It's not enough.
And a mix-up. And Crime Alley gets the throw and takes it 2-1 in a scramble situation at the end of that. Very good pickup from Crime Alley. And he's going to be, I believe, facing Phenom in winners finals of the pool now.
Yep, that is exactly what we're looking for.
Giving a dap up to the Indiana homies watching in the crowd. See Rescue Ryan and TVD out there. All right, so we're going to be getting into the next match here in just a minute. But before, we got to thank some of the people that have made Combo Breaker this year possible. So we will be right back right after this.
You see what y'all did? You don't like ads? This is what you get. So let's run those right now. Let's take a break, and when we return, more Combo Breaker 2022 coming at you. Skullgirls Mobile is free right now on the Apple Store and Google Play. Go ahead and download it today and get a free gift. Skullgirls Season Pass is now available. Go ahead and pick that up with the 4 brand new characters, stages, story modes, and much, much more. Don't hate the player, master the game. Go to metafy.gg right now and use the code COMBO20 to get 20% off and get good. The Hitbox Arcade controllers are designed with precision, accuracy, and speed. Take control today at hitboxarcade.com/CB2022. Kwamba has all of your tournament essentials on the lot. You can use the code ComboBreaker2022 to get 20% off at their website, KwambaUSA.com. Paradise Arcade Shop is teaming up with Combo Breaker to give y'all a limited edition Impress exclusive to Combo Breaker.
I reckon you're in for a wrecking. Ah! You're not a warrior yet. Let us break the ice. Beautiful. Please be gentle with me. That's it! These are a few of my favorite things. Kicking, stomping, and kicking.
You won't feel guilty picking up this officially licensed merch from the fine folks at 10O. Go visit 10o.gg/merch to pre-order now. No coasts, no kings, only fits and things. Visit combobreaker.org/shop to get your 2022 Combo Breaker merch.
Got every game counts, literally every single time on it. It all matters. Oh!
Welcome back, everybody, to Combo Breaker 2022 Third Strike action here at the Renaissance Center in Schaumburg, Illinois. We're back at it with the later matches of our pool. Jabeli managing to fight his way back to get against Ulrich, I believe this is. Yes.
No, this is later than
Mikey.
that.
Oh.
In fact, this is winner's semis here as Jabeli has made it through Ulrich and then the W between Outcast and Sylvester. Mikey's made it through Josh, and we're here fighting for winners finals.
That's kind of sad to see. I would have liked to see Josh because he's a New York native, Chicago transplant. I would have liked to see that, but unfortunately, that's not the case. Mikey's going to be here. Jabeli.
We saw Mikey earlier. There was definitely a lot of strength there.
Oh yeah, very strong, very aggressive Ken.
Yes.
See how
Thinking back to those hit confirms and those buffers that were greatly timed. However, Jabeli, with his movement there, making it look good.
I've noticed that Jabeli is a very jump-heavy 3S player, and that can work. Like that's the thing. That is a style of play that can work in this game because anytime that you enter the air, it can realistically be a mix-up.
Not close enough, but he's close enough now. No cancel.
Good sweep.
These max range sweeps could have been super. A couple of big chances. Jabeli chases him down.
Oh, another sweep. EX fireball. Oh, that could have been it.
Hey,
we'll
trade.
Take the trade. We'll take the trade.
Absolutely. For
I heard a little bit of that taunt back there. I heard a little bit of that at round's end.
We await your return, warrior.
And Jabeli looking really sharp. As you said, anytime that he goes into any of these older games, he comes to play. Whether it's CBS2, ST, 3S, he shows up, and that is definitely something that you got to watch out for.
Prepare to strike now.
Oh,
he's ready.
Great parry. He was ready for that.
As you said, he is jumping in quite a bit, but he's looking for parries and doing it. That's how it works out. Sweep has been killer for Mikey. Unfortunately, not a lot of damage on it, but that has been really effective. Again, not there.
I do like that Jabeli is trying to open him up low with that confirm, too. It's just, at some point, it just falls out of the range.
Yeah, it's not. Oh my god, no. It should be punished well, yes.
Jabeli backing off. Lets the Shoryu rip. Punishing it with the sweep. Another one. That sweep seems to be the only button that Mikey's just been landing. It just seems that every single time that he's just too far away, he is checking Jabeli at that range with that sweep, but nothing really comes of it.
I would like to see more crouching medium kicks. If that's the button that's hitting, use the one that does a little bit more damage.
Jabeli not ready for the multi-hit Shoryu.
Hey.
Oh!
Not quite.
Almost had it all there. Try to feint the meaty. Jabeli, wake up, grab, gets out of the corner, and then just jumps right back in.
All right.
We'll try to start the EX, but too late. Gets interrupted mid-flight.
Oh. There it is. Again, what else would it be but the movement for Jabeli didn't end up taking it? So he then qualifies for winners finals, despite not being aware that Ken is not as wide as some characters, and that some of the hit confirms aren't going to work. It was good enough as he qualifies, as I said, for winners finals, which will be versus Jamarvelous.
I think he's realizing that he now has to play Jamarvelous. He's just like, wait, who do I play next? Oh, no. Good to see all the sights in the old man room this weekend. All the different arcade cabs here. I'm definitely going to be spending a lot of time on some of the... They actually have some pretty cool racing games that are alongside the monitors here, the front monitors at the front of the stage.
Yep.
And, of course, you also got all the standard, all the usual suspects along the side as well. All right.
A lot of arcade cabs. All right, here we go now to the other pool, which is going to be winners finals between Phenom from the top half of the bracket and Crime Alley from the bottom half.
So ever since I saw these two in bracket, I've definitely looked forward to this being the showdown. You have on one side Crime Alley, the very seasoned Jazzy Circuit veteran, but against Phenom, who's had a very solid run with his young so far. it's going to be a slobber knocker for sure, and it's going to be very, very exciting to see.
Yeah, Phenom's been around for a long time, played a lot of different games. I talked with him earlier. He said that he was playing Tekken, which is definitely a game that I know him more for, but here he's in third strike, making it happen again in winners finals. So, as we mentioned before, both players will qualify out of the pool just by dint of being here. Question is, will you do it on winners or losers side?
Crime Alley playing the standard operating procedure with Yun. Just kind of hang back, wait for your moments to open up Yun instead of letting... It's all about letting Yun come to you. Try not to force the issue too much. Oh, yo, Crime Alley, you are madman.
When you want to steal that extra turn.
Yo, Crime Alley. That is a statement. He came here to play. He's like, I'm not scared of no Ganagin. I'm not scared of your dive kicks. I ain't scared of nothing. Oh, try for the tackle activation, but was a little bit too slow on that.
Hey, Phenom with the big chance. He's too early. As a result, he's back in the blender. It starts off low. Great damage. Oh my, yeah.
Good patience there. A little bit of desperation from Phenom's end, that EX up kick. That's really only when you see Yun start to throw out those EX moves is just kind of out of desperation, but he gets a knockdown activation here. This could be big. Yep. Oh, throws out the EX wall, challenging the slowly approaching Phenom and caught him sleeping. Crime Alley up 1-0.
We await your return.
Hard to trade with anything else than a super, of course, versus those normals on Ganagin. They all get super priority. And so, yeah, put up the wall. I like that solution a lot. You know, we've seen some very, very well-practiced, knowledgeable solutions by Crime Alley in this matchup and versus Denjin as well.
Yeah, he's been showing his knowledge checks very, very well. With a step forward kick. Good parry. He's going to have enough for wall. Opts just for the... Oh, he did it again!
Buddy!
He's going to keep it going, too. The overhead blocks it.
You know, in big trouble. Oh, boy.
And a little bit too far away for the shoulder to connect, and that's a perfect...
All right, that's cool.
And that was a Ganagin-less round as well for Phenom.
Get the jump in there, but punishes with the parry on the shoulder.
Beautiful. He's going to get another one here.
Nice
Phenom
throw.
in huge trouble.
Throws up the A, just keeping Phenom in the corner.
Oh, no. The zero Ganagin game. No, he's going to get at least one. Got to make it count.
Crime Alley just walking away. Gets just a little bit of a pickup there. Not quite enough to make a dent in that health bar. Good blocks there.
Yeah, really wants another Ganagin, of course. And if he finds... Not going to find it. It's Crime Alley who, as we said, by winning that, qualifies out of the pool in winner's side. Phenom qualifies out of the pool in loser's side.
Very good showing there from Crime Alley. He was just... he let those taunts rip. I was not expecting that. I thought we were going to have a gentleman's match, but no. Crime Alley was just out here to stunt and style on the old guard, saying, hey, you know, the young bucks are here right now. So good stuff to Crime Alley. He's going to be moving on to winner side of top 24. I believe that puts him in a position where I think it's either 1 or 2 games away from qualifying top 8 winner's side from that point on.
Yeah, should be top 8, yeah. I mean, sorry, one match to top 8.
So that's going to be, I would love to see him in top 8. All right, so the other side of this that we have now is Jabeli versus Jamarvelous. I believe so, because this would be, yep, this is the winner's final of the other pool. And Jabeli has played very well up to this point. He's managed to throw out the Ken. Okay, I see the plan here. When it's Chun, go for the mirror.
Marvelous in black, Jabeli again in purple.
And immediately Jabeli starting with just the buttons, the aggression.
And again, interesting to see that even as Chun, we mentioned before, he has an airborne style. It's rare to see in a Chun mirror that the Chun goes to the sky. It's mostly fought on the ground. And yet it's working out for him. He's got the super first.
Tommy Two-Step has a great way of putting how the Chun mirror is played. It's a game played in inches.
Yeah.
But with Jabeli's style, he's more playing it in feet. But it's been working out for him so far. He's managed to get all the way up to here. He's qualified for top 24 no matter what. It's going to be trying to get past Jamarvelous. That's going to be the tricky challenge, though. Good air to air.
If Jamarvelous can shut down that air approach, it's going to be tough for Jabeli because that has been his go-to.
Now Jamarvelous got meter. Both Chuns with super on deck. Good challenge, air to air.
A lot of whiffing of that fierce. Oh, nothing!
That could have been into super.
As well, yeah, take both of our breath away. Here's Jabeli up close, looking for that confirm, nothing.
Opting to jump away after pushing on a button.
Looking for the jump cancel. Here comes Jabeli again for this guy. No, could have been huge. Another chance.
Start with the empty jumps again.
The third one. Here's Jabeli.
The trade.
Hey, and he was just gonna do that. I think he was looking for chip, but that's okay. That's even better. Jamarvelous with game number 1.
Jabeli getting just a little bit too antsy there. If he would just hung back, probably could have found another opportunity to whiff punish, but just didn't end up doing it. And Jamarvelous is gonna be taking this game 1.
So will he stick Jabeli with the Chun-Li or maybe the Ken? Looks like he's thinking about switching. No, okay, back to. Look, he had opportunities, right? It was not about not having opportunities. It's about capitalizing on them. That's what he's got to be concentrating the most on as this moves forward. Right, early roundhouse from this guy, really mixing it up.
Just kind of a trading of checks and balances here. Nothing too crazy so far. That range on that jumping fierce.
Oh yeah. Jabeli's the one chasing, as he has been. Chases into the corner.
Tick throw. Tried again with that neutral jump roundhouse, banking on the back hit of it to hit.
Is that in time? Wow, Jamarvelous is there.
Showing those reactions.
Match
Very
point.
impressive.
Oh yeah.
Are you ready? Go.
Jabeli is the one who's dangerous. 2 of them on deck.
Again, that trade. Every single time that Jamarvelous has parried that, Jabeli's always had the second fierce on deck to trade with whatever he really throws out.
Big opportunity for Jamarvelous.
Toe taps, that reset into the corner. Back fierce to catch it, but here we go. Here comes Jabeli.
He could get super on this. No, he didn't connect with both, but it's okay.
He's got
up
bar
close.
now.
Wow. He's the first one to act.
Jabeli staying alive.
Go.
All right, now we're starting to play the game of inches.
Oh yeah, and you can see that they're both very grounded. Finally in the sky.
Yeah, over time, Jabeli has been spending more and more time on the ground. It's like,
Yes.
okay, maybe this is truly the way. Maybe this is actually the way we play this game.
He tried to walk up full as he woke up. Jamarvelous finds it. He's got another one on deck. He's a dangerous the other side.
Crossover! Oh my God, that was so godlike. Jamarvelous.
No.
Jabeli motioned the 4-1. That's his first loss of the day. He's got one more before he's eliminated from the tournament, but good showing to him, making it all the way to winners finals of the pool. He's going to be out in losers bracket. He's still out of the pool no matter what. He's just going to be starting top 24 on the losers side. But good stuff to Jabeli, and Jamarvelous definitely showing the knowledge in that matchup. Again, anytime that he got super, he knew what kind of mix to apply appropriately.
Definitely.
And just was very, very tricky, especially on those last couple crossovers. Very, very nice. Okay, so this, I believe, is loser's side now.
Yes.
Tiff fighting their way back into contention, and I believe is going to be going against Dr. Drank, another Akuma player. I don't know how deep into losers bracket this particularly is.
It's a good question.
Oh, so this is to get out losers. All right, so this is a punched ticket into top 24. This is the 3rd spot of the pool, so this is definitely win or go home.
Yep, only one of them gets there.
And it's interesting to see Denjin being rocked against Akuma, because Akuma is one of those characters, again, has that option in the frame 1 teleport to escape Denjin setups.
He can definitely get out of stuff, but that said, his stun bar is so low that even on hit sometimes you can get stuns. Like if you just cancel on hit without charging up, depending on circumstances. Here comes Tiff. Yeah, you don't even need to hold it, man. There he goes.
Yeah, if you get into the right meaty situation, even if you have that reversal timing with the teleport, sometimes it's just not enough.
Opportunity here for Tiff to pressure. It's pretty cautious.
Tick throw. Oh, that's going to be huge damage.
And he saved the meter on that, too. No cancel.
Red fireball in the middle of that string. Probably could have been interrupted. Heavy kick Tatsu. Getting those plus frames.
Okay, so stun bar is okay for Dr. Drank. Just got to keep his eye on getting hit at all.
Time for the demon flip, no dice. Heavy Tatsu right out the corner.
Could be killed!
Oh, Tatsu, that's going to be huge! It's going to be guess for game on this next one. Parries on the air fireball. And the red fireball, the delay.
Yeah, exactly. Because it has longer startup, might have just been attempted regular parry timing versus regular fireball there for Tiff. Yes. Boy, that character. Oh no, it was only Crushing Fierce, and yet that's already 40% on Goki.
Good overhead. Punishes with the far roundhouse. Parries it again. Good reversal. Wake up throw.
Hey, Dr. Drink's dangerous though. Look at the meter he has. Never mind, it's not going to matter as Tiff takes game number 1.
You win.
And Dr. Drang shaking his head there a little bit. Acknowledged that, especially at the end there, had a couple of opportunities to really put out some damage, but just could not, again, just could not convert. There are a couple of areas where if you're too close with that dive kick, Ryu can punish it with, usually the go-to punish is grab, which in this kind of set, you do not want to get grabbed by Ryu, because that could put you in a corner, that could put you in a place where Denjin is all of a sudden on deck. It's just one thing that you don't want to deal with. Standing fierce like that, keeping the plus frames. Good use of air fireball, keeping Tiff honest, but that crouching fierce leading into that big damage.
And then extremely cautious afterward from Tiff. He just seems confident here in neutral, knowing as well that, he doesn't need to hit too many times. Yeah, it doesn't quite kill, hold on.
But the overhead afterwards, that's got it. All right, Tiff on match point. Interrupting the crouch fierce with that air fireball.
Yeah, he's seen Tiff take some actions that were not guaranteed.
Good crouching on the Tatsu.
Again, very, very cautious was Tiff. Okay, working on super. It's almost there. It's there. He tries it out. That's gonna do it.
Den. Oh no!
Hold on a second, Tiff. No, okay, he finally does shut the door. Crouching medium punch. Slams it in Akuma's face. And that is going to be Tiff moving on into losers top 24.
Very, very well played. Thought we were going to get the full den at the end there. I was ready for the call too, but again, sometimes it just doesn't happen. But good stuff on Tiff. Very impressive Denjin shouting. That's one of the characters that I love watching most of this game.
That character's sick, man.
It's so fun to watch, and I cannot wait to see the damage that Tiff is going to be doing in top 24. That's going to be very, very exciting to see.
Definitely my favorite Ryu of all time, Denjin Ryu.
Yeah, because you don't really see character archetypes like Denjin Ryu in fighting games anymore. It's very much that is very much from a time where stuff like that was experimented on and not really seen a whole lot. And I mean, I can't really think of any other analog for Denjin in any modern fighter off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure there are a couple of like modern fighters where there is something that's similar to that play style, but it's just not coming to me right now.
It's very stun-focused play style. Of course, not just with Denjin, but just Ryu as a character does great stun, great damage.
Oh yeah, Ryu is a stun machine in this game. It's funny to see, especially if you're going on SA1 where you got all those EX moves that just they just stack up stun like nobody's business.
Taking a look here at Combo Breaker. in our room here. We are waiting for one more match off stream before I think we get to the losers semis of Pool B421. There's a doggy doing his work.
Doing a very good job.
Absolutely. We're taking a look as well at some of the Artist Alley stuff that we have going on here. There's a whole host of Artist Alley booths. You can see Tough Love Arena has shown up there. Yes, that's it right there. And tons of other cool art. I'm going to go pick up a Mortal Kombat 11 RoboCop kitty cat sticker after this.
That artist that has the CBS2 style portraits there, that's really, really sick. I believe that they were also at Frosty earlier this year as well. It was very, very cool.
I see.
Of course,
Okay,
shout out to Vampire Arcadia.
Yep.
Holding it down on all the
is
old man
Aelers
titles.
on the camera?
I believe.
Probably.
Probably not.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Right, so I believe that.
I see.
Okay, so we now have our last match to get out of this pool. It is loser side Mikey 631 again making an appearance on stream. Solid Ken has been decidedly taking down names left and right, and is now on the cusp of getting out, and has to go against Sylvester.
Yep, this Sylvester was sent to losers by Jabeli 2-1.
Okay.
Then right after that, the match right after that, guess what? Jabeli sent Mikey 631 to losers. Man has sent both of these guys here, and they're going to be battling in order to make it through in the top 24. So we've seen that it's Jamarvelous out in winner's side, it's Jabeli out in loser's side, and then again one of these two out in loser's side as well. And then in the other pool, it was Crime Alley making it out. It was Phenom making it out in loser's side, and then we just saw Tiff make it out in loser's side as well.
Oh, but here we go. That's Sylvester on the Hugo. We got a big boy on screen finally today.
SA1 Hugo showing up.
Possibly the scariest character to play against in the game. If you're playing against a great Hugo, it will definitely test all of your defensive capabilities. It will test your patience, it will test your execution, it will test your ability to stay calm under pressure, because if you can't fill all three of those orders, you're gonna die really quickly.
I was just gonna comment, oh no, it wasn't in time, but Mikey intentionally pressured up close on the ground twice, and then it's gonna take the round. Intentionally pressured on the ground twice. Once, Gigas was ready to go. Sylvester, having seen that, thought, okay, now third time I'm gonna bring it out. No, that's when Mikey jumped. Really, really smart play. Mikey's handling it very well. Dashing in and out, classic versus Hugo.
Overhead. Oh, EX Fireball. Interrupting the startup of the claps, but here we go. Now he's got the corner.
Yes. Oh, cautious. Only the sweep.
Oh, good punish there.
Hey.
Cross up empty throw.
Into nothing. Unfortunately for Hugo.
Sylvester just comfortable with trying to walk Mikey over to the corner.
Yeah, really playing a footsie's focus style right now. That crouching medium kick. Oh, okay.
Backbreaker.
And very light. Dude, it's too far.
That could have been the round. And the standing medium punch, checking the dash forward.
Once Sylvester got down to a certain life, as for Mikey, no, it's way too far. And Mikey jumps away, not punished.
That was brave. That was very optimistic. Yeah, Mikey not being fooled by any of these Gigas attempts so far.
Yeah.
And now you just see Sylvester kind of just hang back onto the footsie style, opting for the buttons, trying to punish Mikey in these micro situations.
I like the range Mikey's keeping right now. Yes, backs off to where he feels more comfortable. Not punished well. Sylvester lives as a result. And as you said, Hugo can be scary. That's a punish. And Mikey keeps it real easy on himself. SA3, one of the fastest in the game. He's going to take game number 1.
It's hard as a Hugo player to try not to be antsy whenever you want to get your damage done. It's rough, but patience definitely is rewarded in this matchup above everything else, because if you catch Ken being too aggressive, especially if you're playing SA1, you can you can make the life lead just disappear with just one move.
I think this is the right call. None of the SA1s worked out. By contrast, he did get a few claps, which could have been confirmed. He did get up close where he could have done things like crouching jab, jab.
Yeah, but now opting for the Hammer Mountain, sawing that he was going to be going for the meaties, the hit confirms, and opting for some smarter meter usage overall. Good tech. Good checks on the crouching. Just letting it rip as a call out. Oh, the walk back.
Oh, these are opportunities for Mikey. Chip is all he needs. Is that enough? No. Ooh, no, it feels bad.
You hate to see that. You should have definitely gone for BD clap just to attempt it. He was that close to dying, and now Mikey is on match point.
Just had the wrong guess. That's all there is to it. Sometimes that happens. No punish. Here comes Mikey. Oh no, huge opportunity. He would rather get Oki.
Good cross up, gets the throw. Gets the claps. Buttons afterwards just in case he threw out anything. Another good sweep. Good punish.
Opportunity was there. Yo! Predictive lariat from third screen, and he was right. So he stays alive.
Bit of a gamble, but he is still very much in this game.
Yeah, and fully stocked as well.
Sylvester kind of needs to take some of these gambles in order to stay alive in this. Big EX Tatsu's now got the corner, calls out the jump back.
Yo, Dolphinator into SPD? That's what I'm talking about.
That's godlike.
Man found a use for Dolphinator. What a genius.
Target combo into SA3. He's going to get Oki here. What's the answer? Block. This is going to be big damage. Opts just for an SPD, but he's going to get a little bit. Oh, no, but.
There's just not great pressure after that. It's not as much damage as Super could have been. However, he's only a crouching medium punch, a stand medium punch away from doing it. There it is. So Sylvester battles back from what was match point for his opponent, still alive.
A little bit of sigh of relief there. I can see the glasses fogging up. That was definitely a scary situation to be in, but the super switch has definitely been working. A lot of situations where normally try to get that Gigas out has been replaced with situations where he's been letting it rip in order to contest the block strings that Mikey's been trying to put on. Like that, basics, nobody jumps in for free.
Beautiful. Ooh, great work. He's gonna get Oki here. Oh, nice! He gets another opportunity.
Two times.
Yet again.
Oh, the huge standing fierce. The big time elbow.
Sylvester has absolutely woken up. If he can find any hit, it's going to be good enough. Mikey's playing at a range where he knows he's outside of Hugo buttons, so he dashes into one, and match point all of a sudden for the Sylvester.
The momentum has swung in the opposite direction.
Yo, he's there! No, he was too far by just a little bit.
I'm about to say, if that would have worked, that would have been godlike. Two hits to that overhead. Mikey still keeping the pressure, staying at that safe range.
Yeah, safe range and grounded, however. Sylvester still there. Oh my god, a random meat squash where nobody was looking for it. Here's Sylvester.
Oh, that EX Tatsu not quite safe on shield.
Mikey cautious. He understands the risks of getting up close. Tries it once. Hold on, Sylvester.
Parry back throw.
Big chance. No!
Did it again! The madman! Sylvester fighting, staying alive, but Mikey's just got to stay at that range, not do anything too crazy. Great throw tech. Blocks the jump in. Parry! Back throw, this is huge!
S8.
Oh,
okay! Hammer Mountain shuts it down.
Oh, and
knocking his opponent out of the tournament. Instead, it'll be Sylvester who moves on. Boy, that was super close. Mikey had his match point in the game before that. And then what a battle by the Sylvester. You could see more of a focus on grounded play. The whiff punishes were really good at some point. He brought in crouching medium kick sweep very, very well. We saw more crouching medium punches as well, which were extremely important for him in sealing those rounds. I love the switch to SA3. I think that's a big part of the W as well.
I think that was ultimately the decision that put the Sylvester into top 24. You saw the switch up was there. He was using that meter more efficiently. He had the supers for answers for a lot of situations where Mikey was just really unsafe, and he managed to make it work and adapt properly with those buttons. The great poke and whiff game just changed that tempo almost immediately and managed to pay those dividends very, very nicely. So the Sylvester winning it in a very big nail biter at the end there. And that is going to be at least the first two pools with all three of our top 24 competitors now chosen. On one side, we have Prime Alley in winners, and then the two in losers are Phenom.
Yep, Phenom.
Yes, Phenom and Tiff.
And Tiff.
That Denjin Ryu player that we saw earlier. And then on the other side, we have Marvelous and Jabeli moving on in winners and losers respectively, and then the Sylvester at that last match taking it. So good stuff to all those competitors. And wow, what a start to the Third Strike tournament here at Combo Breaker. This has been just a fun bracket so far.
Sure, yeah. I mean, great to see Hugo doing work, making it into the top 24. Denjin Ryu's up there as well. We have a couple of different styles of Chun up there. We got, a couple of different Ken styles as well. We got a Yun up there, of course. So there's good character diversity, interesting options between the two. And as always in this game, even when it is the same character in a mirror match, we have such potential for different play styles among them that it feels like everybody has a different character at their hands.
It's all about looking for the intricacies that are played in every single mirror match. Yep. That's what makes this game unique, because it really is. Even if you are playing the mirror match, there are so many small moving parts that you got to watch out for.
For sure.
That it just makes it fun to watch.
Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed. What do we have coming up next? Okay, we have TMNT Cross Justice League for the rest of the night. If it's not something that you have watched yet, I highly recommend sticking around to check it out. It's a fan-made game using assets from older games, both TMNT and also the Justice League game that was, if you never played it, that probably was a wise choice. But in this version, very interesting tag fighter. You have cool options in it. They have absolutely made characters more unique and stronger than before when they're returning ones, and got some new spins on other characters as well. I really recommend checking it out. It's a lot of fun.
That's going to be interesting. And of course, for the entire weekend, we're going to be running nothing but Old Man games on the Vampire Arcadia stream. We are your main ones for all the mainstays of Old Man games, VSAB, ST, 3S. We're going to have a bunch of that over the weekend. But for now, we're going to be taking a quick break before we get into the TMNT bracket. So for Ultra David, I am 4C Joe, reminding you to always take care of yourself, and we will see you at the next one. Take care, everybody.